welcome back. I have finally redid the video you guys have all asked me. My DIY hardcover Happy Planner Discbound cover tutorial. This one's much cleaner, full instructions, and the list of all the supplies. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. Okay, everybody, so I know a lot of you have asked for a better, quicker, cleaner view of how I make my Happy Planner hard-covered discbound planners. You could do this for the spiral too, or the 3-ring. I would just make sure that you had the correct hole punch. So I use the cardboard cardstock. So it is a thicker piece of cardstock. It looks like just square cut cardboard. I then get glue sticks, and I do the glue sticks instead of the wet just because it can make lumps, you know what I mean? And I do this very spreadingly, very evenly across the thing. So first I make sure I line it up. I try just folding it down a little bit. Now this is for a full-size planner cover, the 8.5 by 11 or 11.5, whatever it is. But as you see, I just try to go very quick, a little bit of light. It was on there just a little bit chunky right there, but that's all right. I am going to flatten this out just so you guys know. But yeah, just make sure you do it both sides. So these are some of my new planner covers. I am posting these on my website for download. There's a whole bunch. You'll see them at the end. But anywho, once that's done, I am doing this a little bit slower just so you guys see the full process. I think my original video that I posted last November, you guys did but it wasn't very clear. And as you see here, I just colored the edges of the brown to match my paper. You can trim this down if you want to. I like to leave it the full size and then just kind of color with a marker the trim for it, due to the fact that it fits the side. And then obviously the same for the back side because it is a double-sided planner cover. I'm using my reversible ones. Like I said, this doesn't have to be perfect because you're just going to put the picture over the top. Yes, I did speed it up because it can be a little bit of time. I would say your first time, expect it probably take 30 minutes or so. I will link all of the products that I have, so there you go. So once that is fully complete, I then take my laminate paper. If you have pets, try to have them away. I do have pets. And it was just like lint rolling and stuff beforehand, lining it up in there perfect. And I found if you use a ruler or something to get the air out, because if the air bubbles get stuck in there when you're doing this, it can cause creases in your planner cover, which sometimes I've just left mine. I just didn't care. But for you guys, I wanted to make sure that, you know, it looked nice. But for yourselves, and honestly, if you can't remove this because we use the glue and stuff, it kind of melts the image right into the plastic. And I did print these out, by the way. So I just printed these out on plain old paper. Just regular, do not use cardstock. It will be too thick and you won't be able to cut through it. So regular paper, print it out. And that's why I use the glue sticks. And then I put it through my laminator. All of this will be linked in the description. Like, I have the whole Discbound planner, just the tools that I'm using. I actually love this one. This one was really, really cheap, and it came with all kinds of stuff. So it had like my cutter, my edge clippers, you know, so they're not pointy or sharp or nothing. So it was really, really cool. So after that's done, I have jumped onto the next page, right? So the back, I did the front, the back. I don't know why I feel like I did this in slow-mo, people. I'm so sorry. I was lining up stuff. That's exactly what I was doing. But yeah, just if you fold it over just a little bit of time, this way you don't miss anything. As you see, I did definitely go lighter. I accidentally, I'm not in this one, but it is sitting off to the left. Mirror image these guys, mirror image, which they are actually set up that way since they're reversible front back. And I used different ones. So like I said, I made mine as reversible. You could do them any way you want. You know what I mean? You could do one cover this way on the inside. You could have like a checklist or just a plain color if you wanted, or the same image. You know what I mean? Just use the back as the front of that and then reverse it back over. But yeah, just make sure, and I always double check afterwards if I missed any spots. But anywho, here we go. You get to watch all the fun stuff and how the magic happens. Like I said, 30 minutes, give yourself grace. I know I have not posted in a minute. There has been so much happening in September. Just a lot of things. I am posting a life update video. We started homeschooling. I started my own business, and I've been working with, I went from one person to a secondary client, bigger company, really big company actually. And I'm kind of doing it all on my own. So I'm just doing different content, and, you know, I'm a software engineer. So I was like doing their webpage, setting up, you know, SEO and GEO for their website, which I keep telling myself, I know how to do this for myself, right? But I never did. For somebody else, their like results are like fabulous. And it's like, do it for yourself. And I am really going to be going in on that. I will show you guys a few things that I've done. Okay, anyways, back to this planner cover. So like I said, these little tools all came with this laminate machine that I got on Amazon. Like I said, I linked it, and it was under $30, I believe, right? And it came with the laminator. It actually came with laminate paper too, a whole bunch of them. I got extras just because I'd be laminating a bunch of stuff. But yeah, the trimmer, the couple, and then I have a Discbound. I have the 11 hole, which is what I'm using. I also have a 7 or a 9, and then the 7 as well for different things. But as far as my planners, I like big planners. I don't like the little ones because there is not enough room for me to write. I think they don't give me enough things to put all my stuff that I'm doing. But you see, reversible. So I have inside, outside, and then if I wanted to, I could easily switch it. You know, like, do I want this one on the outside of the cover, or do I want it on the inside? But I did make like 4 different sets that are reversible, different designs. You guys will see at the end. And yes, so do you see how hard this is to press? I'm very short, so I couldn't get enough weight down, because this is how you get those really hard. And yes, it can cut through it. I turned off my son was like, Mom, do you want me to do it? I should have just set it on the floor so I could just lean into it. Sorry about that. My phone was ringing, but there. This makes it so strong that it can hold all kinds of weight, hold it upside down, nothing falls out, which is fantastic. I actually found that it's stronger than the Happy Planner hardcovers. I've had planners that I've gotten that were hardcover, leather, whatever, thick. And if I went to pick it up, the papers fell out, the covers fell off. These do not fall off. Like, you can shake them. But anywho, so there's one side. I'm going to go ahead and put the secondary side on fast so you can watch how I did the other side and then how it goes together. So fun. But yeah, anywho, I am back on here. I am scheduling some videos. I actually made this in the beginning or the end of August. I just said we were starting our first week of homeschool. We just had, and yes, I am in my pajamas. I just had a lot going on. So, and I was just trying to, with my ADHD, get a schedule and a routine before I could do anything else. So I was like, okay, look, I'm going to voice over for this. And I just didn't get around to it because I was still trying to like do the new company. I had to go set up my new business account. I had to find a business name, which it's not under the Daily HD Grind. That is part of the other company that I have my LLC for. So Creative Impact, it is just, it's an all around, all kinds of stuff that we're doing. So video production, I know you guys, if you guys are looking at this, you're like, well, this isn't very well edited and stuff. And I said, I actually am a really good editor. For mine, I like real and raw. for my personal content. For other people, I do like the full on like movie scene type of editing and videos and stuff like that, as well as like web page design and layout. So, and it is a whole new genre for me. I'm doing industrial for a couple of big industrial companies. I got their sites up, got videos that just look, you know, Hollywood producer style. But that is, you know, they're professional. They have to have stuff like that. Me, I like I said, the real and raw. And I got these discs on, I want to say, I believe I got these ones. I did not get these on Amazon. I did get these on Temu, the brown ones, and they were a smaller disc. And I was trying to find a good place to use them because I thought they were the 2-inch and I got the wrong size when I got them on Temu. But I did get like 10 sets of the chrome ones. Yeah, it was like 10 different like type of chrome. So there was like a brown chrome, a rose gold, a silver, a matte black. This one was like a, I think it was like a darker copper or something, or bronze, but it almost looked brown black, but it went really well with this. And I was like, yay, they're a smaller disc because I'm doing a smaller 2-3 month planners. Oh, okay, so these are some of the additional planner covers that I made. You can use them any way you want. We have the foxes, I have some pumpkins, some more plain, and then just like a checklist one. Super fun. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this modified, updated version of DIY planners. Sorry, my dog barking. And I will see you all in some upcoming videos. I already have a bunch planned out, and they should be posted and scheduled for the rest of the week and next week. I hope you guys enjoyed again. These will be on my website if you want to download them. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.